Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to learn about the calendar and we'll solve the sums for exercise 3.2. Now see, understand. We all know that there are 12 months in a calendar, Jan to December. We know that how many days are there, Jan 31, then Feb is 28, then again March 31 and so on. What we have to focus here is, this exercise will teach us that what is the day on a particular date. For example, suppose the date is 23rd April 2023, then what is the day on that particular date? The day is Sunday. How do we calculate that? That we are going to learn in this video. Okay. Before that, we have to learn few concepts that what does calendar says. See, we all know that there is a leap year thing. After every 4 years, or you can say every 4th year is a leap year. I have to tell you few things about it, that in each calendar we know there are 12 months, or you can say 52 weeks. Okay, every week will begin from Monday ending on Sunday, 7 days a week. Now what we have to learn here is, we know that every year has 365 days. I am ignoring leap year as of now. Every year has 365 days. But if we say that only 52 weeks are there, then how there are 365 days? See, because if there are only 52 weeks and we know that there is 7 days for each week, then it means there are only 364 days. Then the 365 days, or you can say the 365th day is the extra day. It means plus 1. So I know that there are totally 365 days and this one day is extra. This one day which is extra is called as odd day. What is it called as? Odd day. Okay. Now you will say, sir, like this every year will have an odd day. Correct. But every normal year will have an odd day. Every leap year will have 2 days. How? See, in the leap year we know that there are 366 days. 366 days means 52 weeks into 7 plus 2. Why? 52 7s are 364 plus 2, it will give you 366 days. So whenever I am telling you that it is a normal year, it means I have only one odd day. But when I am saying that we have a leap year, it means there are 2 odd days. Understood? Now, the next thing we have to learn is how to identify which year is a leap year. See, we all have learned this in our childhood, that leap year is all those years which are divided by 4. But here is an addition, which year is a leap year. See, we will classify it into 2 things, normal years and century years. Normal years are like, you can say 1981, 1982, 2023, 2019, 2016 and so on. Century years are 1600, 1700, 1800, 1900, 2000, 2100 and so on. These are our normal years, these are our century years. Sir, why have you classified it into 2 things? See, why? Because there are 2 different rules which will be applicable. If there are normal years, then we will check whether the year is divisible by 4. If it is divisible by 4, then it is a leap year. And if it is a leap year, it means we will have 2 odd days. Remember this, if it is a leap year, we will have 2 odd days. But if it is a century year, then we will check whether it is divisible by 400. If it is divisible by 400, it means it is a century leap year. How? See, is 1600 divisible by 400? You will say yes, it means it is a century leap year. Century leap year. Is 1700 divisible by 400? No. 1800? No. 1900? No. 2000? Yes. So it is also century leap year. Why century leap year becomes important? Because in century leap year there are no odd days. I will write here number 1, century leap years, and I will give a heading here, has 0 odd days. Simple enough. Now, in the normal year, point number 2, normal year, when we learn, we will say 1 odd day, and if it is a leap year, there will be 2 odd days. It is non-leap year. If it is a leap year, there will be 2 odd days. This table will become very important while we will be solving exercise 3.2. Okay. Now, see what is the next thing we have to learn here. If I ask you that there are suppose 100 years, okay. In 100 years, how many odd days are there? Then what will you answer? See, how will we calculate? Number 3, suppose there are 100 years, okay. Now you will say, sir, very simple. First we have to calculate how many leap years are there and how many non-leap years are there. Then for every leap year we will have 2 odd days, and for every non-leap year we will have 1 odd day. Non-leap year like 2001, 2002, okay. For leap year means 2004, 2008, 2012, 2016, 2020. These are the leap years. If I tell you in 100 years, how many leap years are there? So see, I am telling you, whenever we ask you in 100 years, 200 years, how you will know how many leap years are there? You will say 100 divided by 4. It means you will get 25. But remember one thing, when they are saying 25, see, 100 divided by 4, we get 25. It means at this point the student thinks that there are 25 leap years, but no, it is wrong. There are not 25 leap years. Why? Because in the 100 years time, the 100th year is not calculated as leap year. Why? Because it is not divisible by 400. Why? Because 100 years means it is century year. Century year must be divided by 400, and 100 is not divisible by 400. So I will say 100 will not be included, and therefore we will have only 24 leap years in the 100 years time. In 100 years time there are only 24 leap years. It means 76 non-leap years. This table I am giving you so that you don't have to calculate this each and every time. In question answer you can directly write it, okay. In 24 leap years, now tell me, in every leap year there are 2 odd days. We have already learnt it. In leap year 2 odd days are there, and for every non-leap year there is 1 day, 1 odd day. 24 2s are 48, 76 1s are 76. So total days are 124 odd days. Now listen, as soon as we calculate this, in 100 years they are saying 124 odd day. Odd day means extra day, which is not coming inside a week, okay, which is extra. So 124 days cannot be extra, because 1 week consists of 7 days. In 100 years they are saying there are totally 124 odd days. If I write here 124 odd days, as soon as I write this, no, a student tells, sir, 124 odd days is not possible only. I said, why? Sir, 7 days a week. So when you accumulate all the days, total 124, you can say that there are many weeks inside this. Very good. How many weeks are there? See, how do we know? We will calculate. We can say 124 divide by 7. 7 1s are 7. 5. 54. 7 7s are 49. And you will get here 5. So you will say that, sir, in 124 odd days there is already 17 weeks. So I can write it as 124 odd days can be written as 7 into 17. Why? What does this mean? See, understand very carefully. There are 17 weeks because it is divisible by 7. There are 17 weeks and extra days are only 5. Remember this. Odd days will always be less than 7 because as soon as odd days reach 7, it will become a week. Understood? If I say 1 odd day, 2 odd day, it is okay. 3, 4, 5, 6 is okay. If I say 7 odd days, it means there are 7 extra days. But 7 extra days will again become a week. Now, there is 7 into 17. Then you can say there are 17 weeks. Plus, how many days are extra? 5 days are extra. So, what do we say? That for 100 years, there are 5 odd days. Understood? Very simple. As soon as we learn that in 100 years there are 5 odd days, then it becomes very easy to calculate the next. How many odd days will be there in 200 years? See, if I say there are 200 years, as soon as I write this 200 years, now students say, sir, in 100 years there are 5 odd days. Okay, so in 200 years there will be 10 odd days. Great, I wrote here 10 odd days, but be very careful. When you are saying there are 10 odd days, again it is more than 7, and more than 7 there cannot be odd days more than 7. I can write this odd days as 7 multiply 1, 1 week plus 3 extra days. So your answer will be 3 odd days. Understood? Like this you can write it for how many will be there for 300 years. For 300 years, there will be 15 odd days. How? See, for 100 years, how many odd days are there? 5. Then for 210, so for 315. But 15 odd days can be written as, see, in 15 odd days, how many weeks are there? You will say, sir, 2 weeks are gone. So 7 into 2, 14, plus 1 extra day, 1 odd day. So I will write here, there is only 1 odd day. So if anybody asks us in 200 years how many odd days are there? 3. In 300 years how many odd days are there? 4. Now I will say, sir, 400 years how many odd days are there? We will calculate. See, 400 years, 20 odd days, 5, 10, 15, 20 odd days, 20 odd days. Now be careful, because this is the 400th year, this is the century leap year. It means we will include this year also as a leap year, because 400 years, it means it is divisible by 400. I told you already, whenever it is century year, you have to check whether it is divisible by 400. If it is divisible by 400, so our leap year will increase by 1. So 1 day we will write here, 1 odd day will be increased. So it will become totally 21 odd days. It means it is exactly 7 into 3 plus 0. Therefore, that's why we say that in century leap years, there are no odd days. Why? Because it will become 21 days and it means there are 3 weeks extra. There is no extra day. Hence, there is no odd day for century leap years. This was the proof that what we have already written. Understood? Now, what will we do now? We'll solve few questions for 3.2. Now, see. The first question we have here is, what was the day on 4th January 2002? Now, how will we calculate this? See, there is particular step I am telling you. Please follow that rigidly, okay? First, you have to find which is the nearest century year. So, you will say, sir, the nearest century year is 2000. Now, see. I will say for 0 years to 2000 years, because it is a century leap year, 2000 year is a century leap year, so odd days will be, you will say, sir, you only said century leap year means 0 odd days. Very good. Now we have to reach till 2002. For 2002 we have to find 4th January, so that is only 4 days. First, I will find in 2001 how many odd days are there. So, 2001. 2001, when I am saying, what does it mean? It means from 1st January to 31st December. Okay. Is 2001 a leap year? You will say no. Why? Because it is not divisible by 4. It means 2001 is a non-leap year and it has only one odd day. Because it is a non-leap year. Now, we have one odd day from 2001, and in 2002, how many days are there? I will say 1st January to 4th January 2002. It means 4 odd days. Understood? It means totally the odd days are 5. If 5 odd days are there, we know the week starts from Monday. So 5th day will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Our 5th day is Friday. So our answer will be that on 4th January 2002, which is the day? We have Friday. Understood? If anybody says 1 odd day means Monday, 3 odd day means Wednesday, 5 means Friday, 7 means Sunday. Simple. We already know that. Now, moving further to the next question. What was the day on 13th August 1975? Now, see. First, we have to find out the century year. You will say, sir, century year here is 1900. And this 75, we will talk about it later. First, we have to deal with the 1900. Now, as soon as 1900 you found out, you know it is a century year, but it is not a century leap year. So, I can say, what is the century leap year nearest to it? See, why are we focusing on century leap year is because on century leap year, the number of odd days are 0, absolute 0. So, I can say before 1900, which is the century leap year? I will say 1600 is my century leap year. We already know that 400, 800, 1200, 1600, these are our century leap years. So, I can say from 0 to 1600 years, the number of odd days are 0. Okay. Number of odd days are 0. Then from 1601 to 1900 years, it means how many years are there? You will say, sir, these are totally 300 years. Okay. I have already told you for 300 years, how many odd days are there? You will say, sir, for 300 years, it means we have one odd day. This we have already learnt. Now, 1900 is done. Which year we are supposed to find out? 1975. From 1901 to 1974 years. The final year we will talk at the end. 1901 to 1974, it means how many years are there? 74 years are there. For 74 years, we do not have direct number that how many odd days are there. We have to calculate. See, for 100, 200, 300, we can remember. We cannot remember for everything. So, for 74 years, we will calculate how many odd days are there. It is very simple. I have already told you. How do we do this? We will calculate how many leap years are in 74 years and how many non-leap years are there. How do we do this? See, 74 years are there divided by 4. 4 ones are 4. 7 minus 4, 3, 34. 4 8s are 32. So, remainder is 2. Now, I will say there are totally 18 leap years. I have divided by 4. It means totally 18 leap years. I can say in 74, there are 18 leap years. And it means 56 non-leap years. Understood? 74 minus 18 is 56. Very easy. Now, why did we found this? Because in leap year, every leap year has 2 odd days. Every non-leap year has 1 odd day. So, 18 2s are 36. 56 1s are 56. So, you can say 74, 84, 94. Totally 92 odd days. So, I will write here As soon as I wrote here, no, 92 odd days, student says, sir, there cannot be odd days more than 7, right? Correct. So 92 odd days we cannot write. It means we can say in 92 odd days, I can write here as 7 multiply 13. Why? 13 sevens are 91 plus 1. It means 7 weeks are gone. So how many odd days are there? There is only one odd day. This is our odd day always. Okay, so I will write here one odd day. Very easy. Now what we have to find? We have to find for 13th August 1975. See, we have already completed here till 1974 is done. Now in 1975, January, Feb, March, April, May, June, July, and then August, 31, 28, 31, April is 30, May 31, June 30, July 31. 13th August, it means here it will be 13 only. August will be only 13. Calculating this, total number of days will be 8 and 1, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Totally 225 days are there for us till 13th August 1975. There are 225 days. If there are these many days, I can say that 225 can be written as 7 multiply 3s are 21, 2s are 14, 7 into 32. How? See, 225 by 7, 7 3s are 21, 15, 7 2s are 14, 1. So you can write 7 into 32 plus 1. Understood? See, 7 into 32 plus 1. It means what? Why have we written in this form? So we can say in 225 days, there are 32 weeks. 32 complete weeks are gone. And how many extra days there? 1. So I can say 1 odd day is there. So you can say that here is 1 odd day. Here we can write from 1st Jan to 13th August 1975. 1 odd day is there. So totally how many odd days are there? See, 0, 1, 1, 1. So you can say totally there are 3 odd days. If 3 odd days are there on 13th August, which day will occur on the 3rd odd day? We know 13th August 1975. It means it is a Wednesday because it is a 3rd odd day. Very simple. Now we'll move to the next question. Now, what is the third question? What was the day on 28th December 1998? I have already told you what is the first thing we will look is which is the nearest leap year you can say, or the nearest century year. It is 1900. Now 1900, again we can say the same thing, 0 to 1600 years. There are 0 odd day. Then from 1601 to 1900, it means how many years are there? You will say, sir, there are 300 years. It means 1 odd day. Now 1901 to 1997. 1901 to 1997, there are 97 years. In those 97 years, how many leap years are there? 97 years. In 97 years, you can divide it by 4. 4 2s are 8, 17, 4 4s are 16, 1. So totally 24 leap years are there. 24 leap years. And 97 minus 24. So you will find out 3, 7, 73 non-leap years. Non-leap years. Why it becomes necessary to find the odd day? Leap year will have 2 odd day. Non-leap year will have 1 odd day. It will become 48. It will become 73. So the total will be 97, 101, 121. 121 odd days are there. See, we can do 121, we can convert into 7 multiply something and plus 1. You can write like that also. Or what you can write, you can first add here all the odd days and then at the end you can divide it by 7 and find it. How? I will tell you. This is the another method. Just write here 121, okay. Now a student will be thinking, sir, but we cannot have odd days more than 7. That is correct. I am just telling you a different way how to calculate, okay. It is 121 you have written here. Now 97 years are gone. In 1998, from 1st January '98 to 28th December 1998, how many days are there? See, this is a normal year 1998, so 365 days. Only 3 days are missing, 29th December, 30th and 31st. So you can say there are totally 362 days. If I add all these, 121 plus 1, 122, this will become 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 3 plus 1, 4. 484 days are there. Correct. Now what you can do, you can convert this 484 into how? In that equation, 7 multiply something plus how many days will appear? So if I solve this, 484 divided by 7, 7 6 are 42, 64, 7 5 are 35, 7 7 are 49, 8 are 56, 9 are 63, 7 9 are 63. So you can say 7 multiply 69 plus 1. So you can say there is only one odd day. And it means on 28th December 1998, there is only one odd day. It means the day is Monday. Understood? Very, very simple. Or what you could have done, you could have converted this 121 into this equation and you could have converted 362 also in this equation separately. Both are same, you will get the same answer. Okay. Now, moving to the next question. The fourth question we have here is, if 22nd April 1970 was Wednesday, what will be the day on 31st May 1999? Oh my god, 29 years later. See, in fourth question it is saying on 22nd April there is Wednesday. What will be the day on 31st May? For these kind of questions, we will always draw number lines so it will give us a clear picture, okay. Remember, the last day is 31st May because we have to find that 31st May 1999, okay. But we'll write it 31st May 1999 and the number line will begin from not 22nd April, it will begin from 23rd April, okay, because 22nd April is already gone. If I say from 23rd April 1970, first we will take out the complete years. See, 1970 to 1999, the dates are not same, it is April, it is May here. I cannot say these are the complete years, but think like this. If I say from 23rd April to 22nd April of 1999, these are the complete 29 years. Simple. See, I am telling you these small things, we have not to do this mistake. 22nd April is there, so we will take the next day 23rd April. The year from 23rd April to 22nd April, this will be 29 years. Now, 22nd April 1999 is gone. After this, we will have here 23rd April again of 1999. From here to 31st May 1999, how many days are gone? See, for April month, how many are gone? 23, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It means totally 8 days. For April 23 to 30, and for May entire 31 days are there. So I can say totally 39 days are there. Correct? Now for these 29 years, how will we know how many odd days are there? I have already told you, first we have to find leap years and non-leap years. For 29 years you can say there will be 29 divided by 4, 4 sevens are 28. So there will be totally 7 leap years, and 29 minus 7, it means 22 non-leap years. For leap years we will have 2 odd days, non-leap 1, 7 2s are 14, 22 into 1 is 22, it is 36. So you can say for odd days, for these 29 years there are 36 odd days, and for these 39 days are there. It means I can say 22nd April 1999 to 31st May, how many odd days are there? 39. So total odd days are 75. Now 75 can be easily written as 7 multiplied 10, 70 plus 5. It means 5 odd days. Simple enough. If the day was Wednesday on 22nd April, after that 31st May 1999 is saying that here will be 5 odd days will be the difference. So from Wednesday, if it is starting, we can say Wednesday plus 5 odd days, it will be Monday. Understood? Because if it is 7, then it will again become Wednesday only. So 5 odd days, it is Monday. So you can say that on 31st May 1999, on this day you will have a Monday. Very easy. These are the first 4 questions. From the question number 5, we will solve in the next video. Thank you so much.